he's got to come in with mutas at the same time, too. Can't keep sacrificing these Zerglings. Oh, he would have had so many more Zerglings earlier if he hadn't done that surround, but doing a pretty good job whittling down the Marines, but still a very powerful set of Marines here, as reinforcements are getting ready to join them in the middle of the map. So not looking good for Hyuk. Not looking good at all. Luckily, he didn't try to take his third base in the meantime, because I don't think he'd be able to hold it at this point. So he's got to throw down more Sunkens. He doesn't have any Sunkens at the front. He's completely relying on his Mutilus Micro to get this done. So the counter-argument from earlier might prove to be prophetic, but okay. Hyuk picking off as many Marines as he can. Hasn't been able to snipe any medics, I don't think. So, losing Mutilus left and right. Oh boy. So he does have to get this surround with these Zerglings out in the middle of the map. If he doesn't get this surround, he's not going to be able to take on this squad. Hiya grouping up around his medics, keeping his Marines alive as long as possible, but now everything out in the field dying. So Hiya's got to back up a little bit. But his economy is still booming. He's still going out with reinforcements, even though I don't think he has any medics. No medics in the field whatsoever. Okay, he's running back with his medics, seeing if he can make use of those, and he can. Hyuk didn't manage to take down 3 medics, and that's going to hurt him a lot, because that gives Hiya a little bit more leeway about when he wants to do his push. Okay, Hyuk keeping on the pressure, whittling down the medic Marine troop, and hopefully this time he can take down all of the medics. He does with his mutas. But Hiya is prepared in the meantime. He has turrets all over the place, so if Hyuk wants to come in and get some harassment done, it's not going to work out too well. I'm not sure about this attack from Hyuk. It's going to be completely fended off. He was able to take down the bunker, and that was his plan the whole time, to take down that bunker. He's going to be able to take down one supply depot. That's some damage done. Make it easier for Zerglings to run by, definitely. But still, he's got to be careful. He can't lose too many more mutas as far as this goes, as far as this time goes. But he is running in with the Zerglings at the same time, still trying to push the front with all Zerglings, all mutas. Has not taken his third base yet. So if he doesn't get this attack done, if he doesn't cause a lot of damage at this natural expansion, he's going to lose the game, because he's not going to be able to hold on long enough. A Zerg should be 3 bases to a Terran 2 bases. Of course, you can hold on at 2 bases as a Zerg player against a 2-base Terran, but you've got to get so much damage done in the meantime that, it basically makes the Terran a 1-base Terran, but that's not working right now. Coming in with Zerglings. The bunker is rebuilt. Oh, that's horrible for Hyuk, because now it's going to take him even longer to group up enough troops to break through the front. Not looking good for Hyuk. So hopefully Hyuk is planning on taking his third base soon. Muta. Dumb Muta. I guess that Muta had like his sleeping mask on. Woke up, still had the sleeping mask on, and decided to run right into the bunker. But okay, trying to pick off the turrets, that's not going to be too successful. As Hiya, look at this economy from Hiya. He's going to be able to support so much from these 2 bases. He's going to have a super scary push coming. And it's actually smart, well, a little bit risky, that Hyuk did not put down Sunkens earlier. I think he's going to need them pretty soon, though, especially once the tanks start coming out, once we see science vessels, stuff like that. This is going to be such a scary push. There's the first tank of the game. So Hiya is already prepared, no doubt researching Siege at the moment, so he can push out and kill the natural expansion. And Hyuk is still working from these 2 bases, so he is not thinking long-term. He is thinking short-term, but that could work out for him if he can get a nice enough surround. He is going down now, finally going out to expand, finally thinking in the long-term of this game, nice macro game going. But okay, he's going to throw down the hatchery at this mineral only, right down beside his main. So he's hanging out front. He's getting the full scout on when Hiya is going to move out. Once he sees the tanks moving out, well, actually, once he sees any troops moving outside the natural expansion, he's going to know what's up. Running back and forth right now, going in with a single scout. Not sure what that unit is, but he is going in to scout with one single unit to see when Hiya is going to do this push. This is going to be a very powerful push from Hiya. I don't think he's going to anticipate the amount of troops out here for Hyuk, though. He's going to think to himself, well, Hyuk has probably put down a third base right now. He probably has that up and mining. But Hyuk just now morphing that third base. He's been trying to get his military up to snuff to fight off this attack. So if he does fight this off, he's going to put himself in a much better position. But he's got to do so much damage. He is coming in with lurkers at the same time. He's going to need every single unit in there at the same time to break this push from Hiya, because if this push from Hiya fails, he's actually going to even the game back up a little bit and kind of be at a disadvantage because he's only working for 2 bases. Powerful Terran at 2 bases, but he's still got to get that 3rd base soon enough. Okay, he is moving out now. So now both players' goals are to do as much unit damage as possible in the middle of the map so they can take their next base and hold it comfortably. So, okay, here comes Hyuk trying to position himself. He's looking for those troops. He's trying to keep out of position, drawing Hiya up to the top of the map. But he's going to be in such a bad position here. It does get the burrow with most of the lurkers here, but the science vessel is in, so the lurkers got to get out of there. Things are not looking good for this pincer attack from Hyuk now. Just running back and forth, being irradiated left and right. Not looking good, but now Hiya is working his way down to the brand new base and the natural expansion. Plenty of reinforcements at the natural expansion from Hiya, too, so he's fending off this counterattack from Hyuk, just stopping Hyuk left and right. Oh, Hyuk loses pretty much all of his troops at the front of Hiya's base. So Hiya is going to be pretty scary here now that he's pushing into this natural. Okay, Hyuk, he has a lot of troops. He's got to rally around with all of them, though. He has to commit every single one of his units to this. Otherwise, he's just going to lose. But okay, he is coming in with his lurkers. In range of the siege tanks, though, so he might end up losing a couple of those lurkers. Okay, here comes the pincer attack. He's got to time this perfectly. Coming in now with his lurkers from both sides. And I think he will be able to clean this up. Yes, he cleans up the attack from Hiya outside of his natural expansion. So yes, he's actually doing a pretty good job now. I mean, Hiya, he has plenty of reinforcements at the natural by now. Even though he's still sticking at 2 bases, that's going to allow him a pretty huge army. And I think Hyuk basically expended all of his resources to fending that off. It's going to be much harder to get reinforcements out now. So he's got to work with the amount of troops he has on the ground as he drones up at that brand new base. He does have quite a few drones mining there now, but look at the reinforcement line coming down from Hiya. Pretty insane. You can tell all of his barracks have just kicked in. Now the science vessel's coming in. And I don't think he's going to push his luck trying to micro and kill those lurkers since they're in such a nice little circle there. It's going to be very difficult to take those down with micro alone. All right, lurkers were irradiated. They all pop as more lurkers coming in. Being surrounded by Hiya. Hiya backing off. Very smart, quick reaction from him, though. He's positioning himself in a place where he might get pincered again, but oh, Hyuk committing way too much to this attack from the side, runs right into a medic wall, basically. So now that's it. GG, runs out of units. So Hiya has taken the first set of this group with very impressive play there. He never got his 3rd base either. He was committing to 2 bases that entire game, so he had a game plan going in. And I think that Hyuk might have committed to that 3rd base a little bit late, but there's Hiya with Magic the Gathering cards, I think. What? I don't know. Maybe he's trying to say he's like a magic man or something. Maybe he was playing cards that entire game. He's saying, yeah, I wasn't even playing. I was down there playing Magic the Gathering. Whatever. So this has been Nuke. I'm going to move on to the 3rd set.